take a look.
This one is for PS.
Oh, okay. How much were you asking per game?
This one is like Oblivion, like for nights and everything. That one like to dance.
$2.
This one is like to fight or to create. The good ones is this one and also this one.
You didn't like Just Dance?
Mm-hmm.
$2 each.
Okay.
She asked to help us.
Morning.
How interested you are in like older games, but I have these also.
Oh, okay. Take a look. Hey YouTube, I'm here to show my video game finds for July 12th, 2014 and the week before that. Overall, a pretty good week. You noticed in the early video they have some spy camera footage. I did pick up spy glasses, I guess a few months ago. I finally kind of got it set up. Obviously, I didn't show you all the footage. There's some issues with the glasses I'm still trying to resolve, but hopefully moving on forward that all the garage sale pickups I'll probably have footage for unless I make a mistake on pushing them in wrong. Overall, like I said, pretty good week. I'll get right into it. Actually, there's 2 pickups in the garage sales, really big pickups that I didn't have video for. Hopefully next week I'll fix that. But anyway, at Goodwill, I went there a few times. Up and down, I would say, at Goodwill. The very first pickup I got was a slim PS2 for 20 bucks. Odd thing about this, some reason they threw in like 4 AV cables. I don't know why. Came with 2 black controllers, just normal controllers. I was just like, why is so many AV cables? But anyway, nice to have backups, you know. Sometimes you pick up PS2s and they have no cables. And then at a separate Goodwill, I paid $6 for a sealed copy of Disney Princess Enchanted Journey for the Wii. Obviously, you're going to sell this one. And then at a different Goodwill, sealed copy of Monster House for the PS2 for $6. And then went back to another Goodwill and got 3 games for $4. I got Naruto Heroes 3 for the PSP. And then, I don't know why, but for some reason this Goodwill, they increased their price even higher than what they usually do, which is pretty expensive. So I bought these Wii games, $10 a piece, quite pricey you would say, but one of them is a $20 game. So Battle of the Giants, Dinosaur Strike for the Wii. It is missing instructions, but like I said, it is a $20 game. And this one I wasn't so sure about. I've seen these before at like a retail store, but when I was looking up the price, it didn't really say what the price was for this pack. So it's a 2-for-1 pack of Indianapolis 500 and World War II Aces. So I don't know how much it'd probably go for. Maybe 20 bucks. So for even though they spent $20 for the pair, I still can make my money back on that one. So that's pretty much everything I got at Goodwill. And then at Thrift Town, after the garage sale, I picked up 2 items, 2 games, $3 a piece. A sealed copy of NCAA AA Football 11. Obviously, if it wasn't sealed, I definitely would not have picked it up. And then for $3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the PS2. Pretty good condition. So I only got 2 items at the Thrift Town. And then at Savers, I picked up a few items. 2 consoles. Really, really beat up DS. I think I paid, I guess 20 bucks you would say, or 25. I had a coupon, so I charged it up. It powered on, but there's some issues, so I may return it. And then I also picked up a fat PS2 with a network adapter for, I guess originally priced $25. And that came with 2 regular controllers, 2 black ones, no cables, no cords. And then I picked up another controller. I may or may not have this color for $5 for the PS2. And then a few games, just 2 games. Katamari Damacy for the PS2, and originally picked this game up. I was planning to put it back down because it's not actually the game inside. Virtual on Mars. Really inside is a DDR game, but I was just debating just because, you know, instructions were really nice. And if I ever pick up this game, which I've never seen before, disc only, I'd have a case for it. So those were my only pickups at Savers, and then finally at Salvation Army I picked up a bunch of games. I think I paid $30 for the lot. Some disc only, some, I think only one of them has instructions, one of them is complete. The other one's pretty rare. Dino Crisis 3 for the Xbox. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And then Beyond Good and Evil, the only complete game here. If you find the GameCube game, I would say that's way more expensive than the PS2 game. And then a bunch of disc-only games. Legends of War, Platoon, Xbox 360, Lego Indiana Jones, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty Cities. Probably should not pick this one up. Trigger Man. I've never seen it, but it's pretty cheap, dirt cheap game. And then one game, I believe it's a 3DO game. Heroes of Might and Magic 2 for the 3DO. For some reason this was the cheapest one, only $2. And I think they didn't know what it was for. I think they thought it was for PC. That's why they marked it for only $2. So I have one more item I picked up, non-garage sale related. I'll show you at the very end just because I have some questions about it for you guys. Oh, one more item I picked up at Savers. Sega Genesis game, Sonic 2. I think it was originally marked $3. Everything I got at the Savers worked out to be only $50. Like I said, I had a 30% coupon. So, garage selling wise went really well. You saw the early footage. That was just early morning footage, I think 7 o'clock. But most of my really big pickups were actually really late, like after 10 or 11 o'clock. So my early pickups at the garage sale, the very first place I would say, or maybe the second place, this was at 6:30 in the morning. They had a few Wii games. I only picked up one of them. Wario Land Shake It for $5. And then the next place you saw in the video, paid $2 a piece for these games. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Oblivion, Just Dance 3, and Atari Classics Evolved. And then the very next place, or I guess a few places later, you saw the very, very expensive. Apparently her son priced these. I paid $20 for 2 of those games. Probably should have left all of them behind. Maybe picked up one of the games, which I did pick up. Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility. I think she wanted 15. I got it for 10. And then I paid the full price for this one, which I should have just passed on. The Hobbit for the GameCube. I mean, it's only worth probably around $10. It is complete. I mean, it does have even the trading card inside. So those were the pickups from the video. And then actually before the Hobbit and the Harvest Moon, there was another posting for video games. And I had partial video and then it kind of broke apart, so I couldn't post it. I paid, I guess you would say, $15 for these games. A few of them are sealed, but overall I think the price is not very expensive, any of these games. They're all Xbox 360, Disneyland Adventures, Kinect Sports Season 2. They're all brand new. Nat Geo TV. And then the only non-brand new version is Kinect Sports Ultimate Collection. For the $15, it's an okay deal, I would say. And then another pickup, for some reason, this was a block sale even though they didn't post it. A lot of these deals I made were with kids. I don't know why, I guess parents just didn't want to get involved in it. So I paid $3 for more Xbox 360 games, 3 of them. Sniper 2, Ghost Warrior, Resonance of Fate and Storm Rise. This game is pretty cheap. I should have passed on it, but I'm not very familiar with, I guess, the rare titles for Xbox 360. So the last two finds were the best finds, but in between those two finds, I picked up one guide, the Super Mario Galaxy guide, for $2. They did have a Wii and a 3DX XI, but for some reason, like I said, the kid was making the prices, and he wanted $80 for the Wii and $80 for the 3DX DSi, and it's just outrageous. I don't know what he was thinking. Mostly with the Wii, because it had no cords or no remote. It's just the Wii by itself. So the last two, or the one before this one, before the Mario Galaxy guide, apparently they had a garage sale on Friday and Saturday, and for some reason they didn't have the games out, but they were like in the bag, behind underneath the table. Apparently no one saw it on Friday. So what I saw first in the bag was this Call of Duty Black Ops 2 hardened version, or hardened edition for the, I think, PlayStation 3. Everything's inside. I asked him, how much is it? Well, pretty much, are you selling anything in this bag? Because it was in the bag. They're like, yes. We don't know why we didn't put it out on Friday. So they wanted $15 for this. I was like, all right, pretty good deal, fair offer for a limited edition game. And then they had, this is the second game they had on top. They wanted $7, Call of Duty Ghosts. Second time I found this. Pretty new game for $7. I was like, alright. And then I just grabbed a few more games. And then they're like, you know what, for the rest, $2 a piece. And I was like, okay, I'll just take everything then. So it worked out to be $48 for the stack of games here. All PS3, Xbox 360. Some reason I asked him why were you selling. He said because his son was too young for the violence, I guess he said. So I guess he just wanted to get rid of them. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, PS3, Crisis 2. Looking at these titles, I guess they're pretty bloody, except this one, Need for Speed Carbon, which is actually a pretty expensive game. Medal of Honor. I guess this guy really liked first-person shooter. Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Fallout 3. SOCOM 4. And then the Xbox 360 games. Bad Company, Battlefield. Call of Duty 2, very old Call of Duty. The first Gears of War, but it's like Platinum Hits version. Red Dead Redemption. Mortal Kombat. And finally, another Call of Duty. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Like I said, he must have really liked first-person shooter. So, 48, I thought that was a really, really good deal. I mean, just ridiculous. Mostly because of Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, pretty recent game. So the very last find, I was just shocked because I was there around 10:30 and this was a 9 o'clock garage sale. I just walk up to it and I don't see any games. I see a lot of game-related stuff, but nothing of any video games. And then the first thing I see is this Skylander Swap Force. The Skylanders, it's on the other table. I don't need to show you what a disc looked like. It's like, it was pretty much new, but it was just missing the outer box. So she wanted $10 for it. And then she's like, the rest of the games are in the back. So I walked to the back and it's just a ton of games. And I'm like, what do you want for everything? I just pretty much piled it all on. And apparently it was like 4 different people's stuff. So they're all pricing everything different. But it worked out to be pretty much $5 a game. Some games they only wanted $1, some they wanted $3, some they wanted $10, $5. But pretty much everything worked out to be $5 a game. And then they had a console, another fat PS2 with the network adapter for $20. Like I said, the Skylanders thing she wanted 10 for. I was okay with playing with that. And then like I said, everything else Pricing was different, but it just worked out to be $5 a piece at the end of the day. I think I paid like $100 at that place. Spent over $100. I'd say like $163, but I bought a few other items non-video game related. So I'll get right into it. The good thing, most of these games are pretty hard to find. Most of them are role-playing games, so pretty expensive games. The one game mistake I made, because this was in the PS2 title for some reason. I don't know why I thought it was a PS2 game. I mean, they do have a PS2 version, but this is not. This is just a PC game. Max Payne 2. And then for the PlayStation games, Xenosaga, they're all in real nice condition, all complete. Shippuden 3, Final Fantasy X2, Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy X, Star Ocean, and then the very, very hard to find, very rare game to find, Shadow Hearts for the PlayStation 2. Really, really nice condition. I mean, there's some issues with the instructions, but I mean, to find this game complete is just ridiculous. And then the mother was the one with the Wii U. So she was, for some reason, she was like, just sell it whatever price. She didn't care. So she only wanted $3 for this game, Nintendo Land. A sealed copy of Nintendo Land. And then for the GameCube games, they only wanted $1 a piece, but there's only a few of them. I wish there were more. They didn't. Midway Arcade Treasures 2, Mario Golf, and finally the best one, a really, really nice condition of Zelda, the collector's edition. Everything inside is real nice. Like I said, originally $1. Like I said, everything worked out to be about $5 a piece, because the PS1 games you wanted, some you wanted 10, and the Xbox 360 games you wanted a little bit more. Only 2 Xbox 360 games. They had more, but I passed. I think these were the best out of the bunch. Portal 2, complete. And then Monopoly Streets. You're probably thinking, what? It's a $20 game. It's a $20+ game. So it's a really good pickup. And then finally, actually with the PS2, he actually had more controllers. I'm showing you the same controller just because, you know, they all look the same. There's just 2 of these controllers and all the cables. And then for the Xbox 360, handheld memory card and HD, wanted $1 a piece for these. And then finally, the PS1 games, which the ones that I was most excited about. Oh yeah, with the PS2 games, for some reason he had memory cards inside the cases, so there was actually 3 memory cards. So the ones, I thought I went through everything, I thought they were complete, but this very first one, it's missing, I think the 3rd disc, or the 4th one. Lunar, for the PS1, I think he wanted 10 for this originally. And then obviously, for this one he definitely wanted 10 for it. It's a little bit beat up, the outside case, but it is inside. I haven't checked, it does have the booklet, I think all the discs are in there. Lunar 2, I mean a little bit of damage, but I mean for $10, do not pass that up. And then the other $10 game, I couldn't figure out which one it is. So I'll go through the rest of them. He did have all the Final Fantasy, but he wanted, for some reason, 25 a piece for the PS1, so I just passed. They were all black label. Oh no, wait. 2 were greatest hits, so I just passed. But the other PS1 games he had were all RPGs. Either you wanted 10 or 5. So, Star Ocean, Xenogears, I'm gonna mess this one up, Hoshigami, an Atlas title, I've never heard of this one. This one actually is Final Fantasy Origins, but I think just because of the size of the case he only won $5. And then finally, Chrono Cross for the PS1, all really nice condition. I wish he had more, I wish he sold the Final Fantasies for cheaper, but I can't complain with how much I paid, even though it was over $100. Still a really good deal, just because, you know, the Zelda Collector's Edition and the Shadow's Heart, both of those games combined is like $100. So definitely a really, really good find, mostly a late pickup find. Don't give up, even though it's late. That's all I gotta say. So there are a few other pickups. I picked up one item at GameStop, came out this week for myself for 3DS. One Piece Unlimited World. For some reason this is only $30. I thought it was a pretty good deal. The Day 1 edition. And then I picked up one item at the bookstore. I'm not so sure. I got a question about it. It's an N64 game. It looks sealed. That's what I said. It looks sealed. So I think I had a coupon, so it worked out to be like $19. Not that big of a discount. Army Men, Sarge's Heroes for the N64. It looks sealed. That's all I gotta say. It's not a Nintendo thing, so it doesn't have the line here for Nintendo, made by Nintendo. But what do you guys think? Is it sealed? Is it originally sealed or originally not? Why I say that is because right here, looks like there's a marker on the inside, and also here on the bottom, looks like there's a crease here, like the fold got bended, and then they sealed it. I don't know if it's a mistake or not. But then the other things that would say it is original sealed is it does have those little vent holes in the front and the back. And checking from online, they do have a three-way seal. Like this side doesn't have the line, but this side, and this side has the seal line. And they say some N64 games were sealed this way, but it's hard to say. Should I open this? Should I keep it? Is this sealed, brand new, or do you think it's a reseal? That's my question for you guys. I'm not so sure. I'm up in the air. I'm leaning towards no just because of the marker that looks like on the top and the little crease here. So those were my pickups. Overall, a really good week, I would say. Not that many consoles or different console other than PS2. I'd say for PS2s, the price has dropped dramatically for PS2s when you try to sell them on eBay. So probably buy less and less PS2s and other stuff. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I get more live garage sale coverage next week. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Later.